Hello dear friend, this is Rakesh here. Once again you are welcome to Resolve for you. In the last lesson we learnt about iris transition. Iris transition is also very important. That class was very important. If you haven't followed that class, please go to that class on my channels and follow that class. In today's lesson we will learn about motion transition. Actually in the motion transitions, if you add these transitions, our clips like open like door or close up our clips close like doors. If you add two clips and in between these two clips you add any this motion transitions in the between the clips opens and closes like a door, and such type of transition makes your clips very effective. This class will be very interesting. Listen till the end, dear friend. Don't skip the class, then it will be very useful for you. I have divided this class into two parts, one and second. Please follow these two parts, and then you will understand, you will have complete knowledge about motion transitions. Let's jump into Resolve for you. Hello dear friend, once again you are welcome. Now we are in the edit page of DaVinci Resolve 18 and 19. Here you can see today we will talk about motion resolve. Last time we talked about dissolve and iris, arrow iris, cross iris is you see like this. Just click, my playhead is here, you see on the this clip. On the forest I see you cross iris, diamond iris, hexagon, oval, pentagon, this square, triangle, all type of these transitions we have already tried in our last class. Please, if you haven't followed, go and see. We have discussed in detail about all these transitions, very important transition. These are iris transition, makes your clips very beautiful. So your video, you will edit the video to the next level using this transition. That's why I am teaching you one by one all transition in details. You will find very few video on YouTube like this explaining all transition one by one in details, because transition is very important in any video editing. So many times I have repeated. So today we will learn motion. Actually motion transition work like it add like motion, like activity in your video, like door opening. You see like this motion, you see I click here, it is like motion. You see like motion here, you like is push. If you add it, just click, you see I am adding. Actually it's pushing the video, and this is the slide. It will actually slide like split. This will split your video in you see 4 parts, and very beautiful transition comes starts from here. If you see my tutorial video on YouTube, on all YouTube video, you will see these barn, door, push, slide, split, these 4 motion transitions I often use in my clips in during editing in our tutorial clips. So that's why I thought that these are very important. And once just we go through now, you see I will, if you have followed my last class, if you want to add transition between these two clips, you see here, if you transition will draw here, you have to pull transition from here to put here. You see actually transition is not applying here. You see we have no transition, we have no, I just play here, you see we have no transition. Actually transition has not been applied here. So what I will do, I have to trim first. Trim mode, if you know from our just last class, just I want to show you. Actually trim mode, you have to just type T or otherwise click here. You see here I will trim this clip to 20 frame rates. Okay, here on this clip in the starting, this clip at the end, here in the beginning you have to trim. Here you have to see. Now I can trim, you see 24. Okay, now we have actually trimmed this to video. You see now we have to put a playhead here between these two clips, and just come here, barn door. I want to use this beautiful transition barn door. Just double click. You see now here transition has appeared. You see here, this is our transition. Actually you see I have highlighted, you see this is our transition. Now I just play our footage. You see here, you see how the transition is happening. Once I stop the footage to clips, and again so I say, you see this is actually this beautiful effects appears here. Now what I will do, I will just come here, this transition, and if you have gone through our last class, you see here, if you come to this
inspector here. This is inspector here. You see, come here, and here you have to click transitions. Now we have come here. You see, just you see here barn door. This this actually frame rate. You can 38 frame rate. You can just maximize to 1.6 because we have given 48 frames only. 24 here we trim, 24 in this side, two sides we have trim. So we have this and you can maximize, you know, from our last class, you can maximize, minimize from here. Actually here you just click, and here just click, and our here just our transition will be very short. Now I play. You see, it's a very short transition actually, but our long transition is a very beautiful. That's why we will just drag here to here minus here. So we have just adjusted here. So our in this way you can trim your video to two parts, and there is more settings. If you come here and from my last class, actually these settings are very same. You can set it as a default transition. And very important is add border. If you want to add border, you see I'm clicking border here. In this way, very too much is not good. A little bit border I will. If border, you can add various color from here. You see, like this color, like this red, like this color. Okay, this is okay, suitable for this. And now you play with the border will appear here. You see. In this way, you can actually manipulate with transition. In DaVinci Resolve, there are lots of options, and if you want to add this, you see here blur. This is actually blur. In this way, you can add blur to the, you see border here in the border. I have used blur. You can blur here more. If you see, actually, I'm adding blur here. You see, I have add blur. You can adjust according to your use motion blur. You see, here you can add keyframing. Keyframing is not so important because your transition is always small. So blur is a very important border. You see, it will decrease here. It will come to 0. Otherwise, here. Actually, in this way, you are increasing here. It's a good. You will understand this border when you will increase the size. Then you will understand the blur here. You see, just for demo, I click. And you will see this beautiful blur will appear. You see, in this way you can manipulate, customize transitions. Here you know ease in, ease out from our last class. It's the same. If you ease in and ease in, it will ease smoothly start. It will ease out. It will smoothly finish. Ease in, ease out. Smoothly start. Smoothly the video will finish. Customize. You can make custom ease in, ease out. Here actually, from our last class, you have learned here the same setting. The transition curve is you can increase size, like transition here, like you see bigger, smaller you can do. You see here, I want to do bigger. Okay, this is okay. Not too much is not good. So you can see our transition will start now. I just play. You see, in this way you can actually customize very easily transition. Just play all things. Now, one is very important here. This is actually here, come here, reverse. See here. If you will click here, then forest will be come here in main transition. Pirate will be the background in transitions. You see, I just click here. You see, pirate is in background. It's in the main transition. No, I just play here. You see. In this you see how beautiful transition is. Once again I show you. In this way you can see. You have to see the click and make try. Then you will understand. You see. In this way it's a so beautiful transitions. In this way you can try on your clip, and when you listen to my class, at the same time you can actually practice, and you can increase, decrease like this. Actually, in this way, other settings, if you go through my class here, all setting, because in this class actually for motion class will be longer and it will be not interesting, and you can actually in this way you can try. No, it's a feeder. You see, if you add feeder, this transition it will go, border will go, and feeder will be added. You see feeder here like smooth here. As you see here this line is smoother here. I highlight this line is smoother here. You see. Now I start here. No, it's no, we have no border. No, it's on feeder. In this way you can use. No, I want to reverse. Just this pirate will be in the main transition and forest will be in the background. And just I will click here. You see. If you want to remove feeder, you just click here. Feeder will be gone. You see. Now it's a beautiful our transition. In this way you can actually try your video, and then you will understand what transition is. It's very important because in YouTube there are lots of video, but they are just teach some transitions, some parts. Actually there are lots of, we will cover all these transitions in DaVinci Resolve. There are lots of transition, fusion transition is so interesting. In a very big class will be longer because there are lots of setting in fusion transitions. Actually if you follow my class, you will be all under in transition. Please subscribe, dear friends. It's a very hard working job. Actually freely I give time, lots of time to you to teach, and so you can subscribe if you like. Now I come here, you see. Now actually we have we come other, take other transitions here, you see. Now we have other click, I will just play here, you see. Here same way you have to trim. Okay, you can trim like this, you see. You see I will 23. Okay, here we will trim somewhere. Just come here. Actually with this, no, you can drag, you see, minus. Okay, 24, no problem. And no, you just press here and backspace, click backspace, remove is, now the gap is gone. You have given, actually freed up the space for transition. Actually we trim two sides of clips for giving, for making a space for transition. Otherwise you can't put transition here in the so we come here and we come here. Now we will take other transition in motion. Here just come here, this is our motion. We will take this pose, just double click here, you see our transition has appeared here actually. Now just maximize, you see our transition is here. Now I play. You see, in this way you can transition like door opening. This actually pulling the door and opening other scene in the film. You see such type of transitions when you open one, finish other. In my tutorial class also one ends, other starts, like in the, so you see in the same way you can add such type of transitions. You have, or you already know how to make this transition bigger and smaller. So here come to our inspector. Here you see, just here inspector, we click here and now here transitions, and now we have come to transition. This is a push transition, and you can actually maximize to 1.5 46 frames. Now we have given for this transition. You can set actually as a default here. Next time it will be your default transitions, but I don't want. And now in the same way I told you, you can add border like this, and here you can add any natural color, like I take this color. Okay, this color. Now we take this color. Okay, this color, we take this color. Okay, we now we have actually we have border here. Now I play. You see, now we have in the transition, so we have border. In the same way you can change the color of border. You can change, you can blur this, you see, blur like this. You can blur like this. Here the ease in, ease out, from here you can, in the same way you can do. And curve you can make, it's like small or bigger. You see, bigger, smaller. If you want to change to default, here you come here. If you don't want, you can default make. You can, if you curve it like here, it will be actually the default. You see here. If you click here, it will be unchanged, like the same in the default it will be the same. And you can push if you have other transitions here. If you from transition type, if you click, if you have default settings, all transition will be in the default, all the color, border. If you have learned from my last class, go and see how we can transition type, how we use this. It's very important, you have to see that class. So actually in this way we use this transition. So once I play here,
hello dear friend, we have just finished the class about motion transitions. Please practice these two parts of class and apply such type of effect inside your clips. Take any old photo, take any photo from your camera, several clips, and join and trim the clips, add these transitions, and render the clips and see the effect of how this transition makes your video editing into the next level. Dear friend, don't forget to subscribe the channels. Your one subscription gives me a lot of motivation to make more creative video for you, for more useful video for you. Dear friends, write in the comment box if you have any suggestions. According to your suggestion, I will improve the class. I will add more tutorial according to your request. Dear friend, just write inside the comment box and likes the video. Share this channel to those friends who are actually in the need of such tutorial. Dear friend, we meet in the next class. Take care. Bye.